Welcome back to Strongman Personal Finance. Welcome back to Strongman Personal Finance, everybody. My name is Christopher Belly. I'm a certified CPA accountant. I'm a long-term Boglehead investor. I'm author of the book Stop Being a Broke Loser. It's on Amazon. And we're going to talk about some fascist that has been accusing me of being a fake Boglehead investor. Now, before I go into this, I want to be clear. I am not endorsed by the Bogleheads. Okay, I'm not a licensed or designated spokesman for the Bogleheads. Okay, I want to make that entirely clear. I actually got a phone call a couple months ago, and while there's no problem with me using the name, I just want to make it very clear: the Bogleheads don't endorse me, or they don't. It's trademarked, basically. Is all I'm saying. So whatever I say is my opinion and my opinion alone. Anyway, let's talk about this, ladies and gentlemen. So apparently a bunch of freaking clowns are saying that VT is bad, and if you buy international stocks, then you're not following what Jack Bogle said, and therefore you're a fake Boglehead. Well, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? You're full of crap! Now, was Jack Bogle a big fan of international stocks? No, he wasn't. Do I care? No, I don't care. I could still follow his philosophy, which is buy the haystack, reduce your fees, lower transaction costs, don't pay taxes, own the entire market, and over time you'll outperform most people. That's basically the Boglehead philosophy in a nutshell. It's as simple as that. Simplicity is king. But of course, all these clowns out there, they'll be, oh, there was a quote from Jack Bogle, and he didn't like international stocks. So if you buy international stocks, and you're an idiot. Oh my God, I'm so sick of this. All right. I don't know why I have to keep doing this over and over and over again. So first, we're going to go to the Bogleheads website. All right. This is bogleheads.org. I highly recommend you go to this website and check it out. You will learn everything you need to know and beat all these freaking losers on YouTube by simply reading this and understanding the Boglehead philosophy. This is my bread and butter, and it is the hardest thing in the world to do, buy VT. So here we have, as part of their investment philosophy on bogleheads.org, invest with simplicity. There's this thing called the 3-fund lazy portfolio, okay? Bogleheads.org, this is where I found this. What do you see on here, ladies and gentlemen? And this is just like a sample asset allocation. I'm 100% stocks. What do you see here? You see bonds, U.S. stocks, and international stocks. I think it's a logical progression of, owning the market of the Boglehead philosophy. If you want to own everything and not try to time the market and let the market sort itself out for you, you should probably own every stock in the world. It's a logical conclusion. And at some point in the freaking future, there's going to be a galactic index. I mean, I'll be long dead by that point, but you get my drift, okay? So I hate when these freaking clowns, they lie, they manipulate, they try to discredit people like me because I have international stocks. It's the most sad, ridiculous thing I've ever heard in my freaking life, okay? And once again, let me make sure I'm sharing my screen. I have to keep showing you clowns this every freaking video, okay? Crappy investors chase performance. Good investors don't chase past performance. It's very simple. If something has outperformed massively, there's a good chance it's probably in a bubble or it's probably overvalued. And it only takes a quick Google search. You can clearly see in this image that international stocks and U.S. stocks go through cycles of outperformance. And personally, I think the U.S. stock market is massively overvalued. And I'll show you exactly why. To me, it's common sense. But I also acknowledge that I could be wrong, and I'm not going to time the global markets. I'm just going to own every stock in the freaking world at market cap weights, pay no taxes because it's in my tax advantage accounts, and pay very low fees. VT's expense ratio is now 0.07. That is extremely cheap. Some clown, oh, that's twice as much as VOO. Who cares? What if international stocks rip over the next decade? That freaking difference isn't going to mean crap, okay? Holy freaking crap. So here's another chart right here. Look at the cycles. If you see orange, those are the years that international outperforms. If you see blue, that's the years that US outperformed. Is this hard? I'm sick of talking about this. God, you people are freaking clowns, okay? But yes, go to Bogleheads.org and read about the philosophy. Oh, you're a fake Boglehead. And then you go to Bogleheads.org and it's got U.S. stocks, international stocks, and bonds in a model portfolio. What a freaking clown. You know what I'm talking about, you bussy. Anyway, let me go back and tell you why I think U.S. stocks are massively overvalued. This is the VT ETF, the Vanguard Total World Stock Market ETF. Why are U.S. stocks overvalued? Look at what percentage of VT is U.S. stocks. 62%. I don't know if they lump freaking Canada in there. Roughly 60%, 62% of the global market cap of all stocks is in the United States. Because we're in America. We're the best in the world. I mean, it's a good argument for that. But at the end of the day, we have 62% of the global market cap here in the United States. One country. Imagine the risk you're taking by putting all your money in one country. Even a great country like the US, the best country in the world, can have a massively overvalued stock market. Go talk to the Japanese in like the 80s and early 90s, okay? They got freaking wrecked, and they were crushing it. Oh, our stocks only go up. Just buy Japanese stocks, bro. It's the future, bro. Look at this. 62% of the global market cap is in the United States. And then, I know this takes some really hard Google searches. And I've shown this 1,000 times, but, clowns just don't seem to understand this. So I have to keep making these videos, okay? Then you look at the global GDP. What year is this? Okay, this is 2017, but I mean, it's roughly the same as this. Look at the United States as a percentage of global GDP just a couple years ago. 24%. The U.S. only produces 24% of the global income. Our stocks are 62% of the global market cap. The U.S. is only 24% of global GDP. You got China in here, Russia. Well, my Kiwi stock didn't do that well. India, Indonesia, Japan, Deutschland. Yeah, I mean, if you don't invest in VT, you don't get Germany, bro. Italy, Spain, France, UK, other countries. Why would you just throw everything else away? You don't think there's great companies in all these other countries? And a lot of these companies are stable and productive and amazing. I don't freaking get it, okay? But you go ahead and you buy your U.S. stocks because you're so smart that you literally just filter and you compare VTI to VT. You say, well, VT went up less than QQQ or VTI, so I'm just going to buy that. Yeah, you might as well go buy Tesla and Bitcoin, okay? You're a clown. You're a clown. Now, you can buy VTI, and, I'm sure you'll be fine long run. I'm not saying you're not going to be over a long period of time. But you're taking more risk because historically, other stock markets have been in massive bubbles as well. And to me, it's just common sense. 24% of the world's GDP, 62% of the global market cap. I don't like that. I still have VT because I could be wrong. 62% of my investments are in the United States, roughly. I mean, I got like Alibaba a little bit and Kiwi. That's I don't know what that is. I don't even know what that's worth now. But I hope you guys catch my drift, okay? So, you do whatever you want at the end of the day. If you don't like international, whatever. You don't have to buy internet. I don't care. I'm just showing you what I think about all this, okay? The longer that time goes on, the more and more convinced I am that I'm doing the right thing by having a large allocation of my portfolio as international stocks. Because all I hear is U.S. stocks, U.S. stocks, U.S. stocks, U.S. stocks. When you hear something like that, do you want to follow the crowd? Do you want to follow the herd? Or do you maybe want to be a little bit more clever and go against the crowd? I'll leave that in your camp, okay? Let me do some questions. These fascists, they're attacking me. Jack Bogle didn't even recommend it. Oh, I'm sure that'll be in a video. Be nice to Chap Ape Father. Me, Chad Clifford, wife. Are you really? He said the average person should be in individual stocks. VT is no match for VTI, VX. I guess you meant VXUS. Well, the problem with that is, there's nothing wrong with that, and plenty of Bogleheads do that. And like I said, I'm not endorsed by the Bogleheads, okay? I'm just a guy that calls himself one. Oh, you're a fake Boglehead. But that just leads to temptation to, change your allocation, which if you just have VT, you can't change your allocation. You can't, choose your international and US percentage. You just let the world figure it out. That's why I like VT. It's a little bit more expensive. You don't get that little tax credit, at least for now, until US stocks crash. But I mean, I'm not against it, but I like super simplicity. Like, I opened my wife's Roth. It's literally just VT. You click on her freaking Roth and her traditional IRA. It's just VT. Like, it's so easy. Well, it's actually hard because you have clowns telling you to, do other stuff. Inspired. I know, I'm an inspirational guy. My wife said, "Oh, you're listening to the crazy guy again?" That's me. Are you in a boiler room? No, I'm in my garage. VT will have terrible earnings, too much dilution. Bro, the toilet paper on the desk, I'm scared what's going to happen. So this is actually not toilet paper. This is for an accounting, I think they call it a 10-key calculator. Here, I'll click it a little bit. Let's see if you can hear it. I use that for accounting. I do my hard math. It's like rocket science. I rip off the piece of paper, and then I tape it to my work papers. So no, it's not toilet paper. I mean, it looks outdated. I don't want to turn my camera, but it's actually a pretty cool device. Is it bad? The first investing book I read was recommended by Jeremy. The Little Book of Common Sense Investing by Jack Bogle. Now all he cares. Did Jeremy really recommend that book? I find that hard to believe. I mean, if he did, God bless him, but I don't believe that. I just watched interviews with Jack Bogle talking about international stocks. Although he wasn't a fan, he said up to 20% is understandable. I mean, you don't have to agree. I don't agree with him. And that's okay. You don't have to just worship anybody as a god. You can disagree with them. I know a lot of people, you worship me as a god, obviously. I mean, look at my body. But, I mean, if you do whatever you want. If you don't like international, you don't have to buy international. But I'm telling you, to me, it's common sense. Massive run-up in the U.S. stock market. We have a much smaller percent of the world's GDP than we do market cap. And this stuff goes in cycles. To me, it's not hard, but, you do whatever you want. SPY better than VT. Well, if you're going to own an ETF, just why not VOO? It has a lower expense ratio. You can consider that. Your favorite company, Walmart, is down 9.5%. No! So I actually got this is going to make this person angry. I actually got a Robinhood affiliate referral. And the only reason I keep that Robinhood thing in my description is to piss this person off. But I actually got a free a Walmart stock, like $5 of Walmart stock. So I guess my $5 went down 10%. It's like, what, $4.50 now? Bogle would have gone all in on Tesla and Bitcoin. Bitcoin is up. Exactly. That's what you clowns are doing when you're going all in US. But nobody wants to listen to me because y'all are just so smart that you look at past performance. Only thing I don't like about VT is overweighted internet. It's not overweighted. It's global market cap. It's not overweighted international. It's properly weighted. Damn me, I might react to it. I don't know. So another 15 years of USA outperforming before international gets their time to shine. I don't think that's going to be the case. I really don't. 100% don't believe that. 15 years? I mean, but what percentage of the global market cap are U.S. stocks going to be? 70%, 80%, 90%? And our GDP gets smaller and smaller and smaller as a percentage of global GDP? Like, when does it end? I don't know. But when it does end, it ain't going to be freaking pretty. I'll tell you that. And all you clowns, USA, USA, you're going to be selling your butt. North America includes Canada and Mexico. Yeah, I thought that. So, it's still roughly 60% U.S. stocks. I don't think the Canadian and Mexican stock market make up too much of that North American one. Strongman should look at a map. North America. Yes, I know. I said that. You clowns. VT since inception. I'm sure someone will make a Strongman doesn't know there's Canada and Mexico. VT since inception. 2.6. VU since. Why are you looking at since inception? Oh, God, you guys are just so ridiculous. I'm like fighting a losing battle here. I show you that international and U.S. go in cycles. I clearly show you that. And what do you clowns do? You go pick an arbitrary date since inception and you use that. It's so stupid. God. What's it better? I'm going to buy that. What percentage? It's roughly 60%. Strongman is going to save people from a world of hurt, like those who follow Jeremy. U.S. stocks are better because they went up. They went up more. Strongman. You don't think I can go and look at prior performance? Really? You don't think I can go look that up? You think that's like a rocket science? Think about that. Think about that, ladies and gentlemen. Strongman, is VT making you buff? It's making me lose weight because I'm stressed all the time. I just came here that you are a pathological liar. You worship money and that you are a fraud. Everybody that listens to you deserves to lose money. Oh, and you are fat. Yeah, see, here's where I'm going to prove you guys that I'm not a fraud, okay? Think about this. What would a grifter do? Would a grifter promote something that has recently outperformed or something that has recently underperformed? Think about that. What do all the grifters talk about? Tesla, Bitcoin, crypto, whatever. I talk about VT, which has lagged VTI. If I wanted to grift and act like a genius, wouldn't I just talk about QQQ that's outperformed everything basically in Bitcoin? The logic doesn't add up, okay? But whatever, butt pussy, you do whatever you want. Go back to your little, your master. Hey, bro, please keep... I don't know who that is. Never heard of that guy. Strawman looks like PC Principal from South Park. My wife saw me watching the live stream for a few days ago and wanted to know why 3 guys had their shirts off. I couldn't explain it. Honestly, I can't either. I just give 0 Fs. Then don't call yourself a Boglehead, you con artist. Yes. Yes. I'm not a Boglehead investor. I can call myself whatever I want, but pussy. Whatever I freaking want. Oh, you're a con. You bought VT. The current strong dollar affects international stocks negatively. Well, what if the dollar weakens? Do you know where the dollar is going to go? You know the future? Really? Huh? Yeah. Your little buddy also didn't show the first part of my video because he knows I'm right. Oh, you people are such bussies, man. You're a con artist because you're talking about something that has underperformed. That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any freaking sense. I would talk about Bitcoin if I was a con artist. VT since inception has massively underperformed the S&P. So by your logic, you should buy the thing that's outperformed. I get it. I get it, butt pussy. You love the attention. I know you do. That means this flabby man has missed out on massive gains over a 14-year period. Well, I've only been investing since 2012, so that's 10 years. And my investing time horizon is over my lifetime, so I don't care if I missed 10 years. See, in next decade, here's what's going to happen. People are going to say, oh, international outperformed VT, and you missed all those gains because you didn't go all in international. Duh, I own everything. You guys are clowns. I'm sorry. It's just sad. It's just sad. VT's purpose is to outperform you. It's supposed to have the middle of the road. There you go. Somebody has a freaking brain. Thank you, Julius. I like Quick Trip Dumpster Manager. Been buying VT since I started watching. Right now seems like a great time to stop doing degenerate. You're getting conned, man. You know Vanguard's paying me like a massive commission for VT. Sell this, make millions. Photo shoot, shirtless, holding a share of VT. Put it into a poster. Sign the poster. Sell poster to Strongman fans. Have Strong Baby handled. Oh, God, he'd probably eat the freaking poster. I thought VT was just a bunch of bonds. I hope you're joking. Strongman is not a fraud. He's just an average return. Actually, I have above average returns. I will have above average. I will crush most of you people that are buying your little stocks and going all in US because you looked at past performance. Oh, I'm so smart. I looked at past performance. I'm a genius. Strongman's stupid. And then you're going to like freaking sell your stocks and pay capital gains taxes. And you're going to, buy the wrong index. And I'll just be chugging along, collecting them delicious, reinvesting those VT dividends that don't show up on the charts. Lafufu didn't know that. And maximize tax advantage accounts. Diamond Hands is now pushing treasury bonds. I mean, if interest rates keep going up, that's unless she's talking about I bonds. When interest rates go up, bond prices go down. Just so you know that. I love BP. He's one of my favorite fans. Change your channel name to Flabman Personal Finance Grodd. Oh, okay. Since inception. I mean, you could pick any arbitrary day. I mean, like VT is a newer ETF, but I promise you, if VT had been around since 1935, I could clearly show you time periods where it outperformed U.S. stocks. But these clowns just pick an arbitrary date. And they're like, see, I'm smart because I buy things that outperformed. If there was no VT ETF, what ETF would you be in? I mean, I'd probably just do a target retirement fund, to be honest. Oh, that's a fraud too. Doesn't a large percent of VT have revenues from international? Well, we're in a global market. I mean, yeah, a lot of U.S. companies have revenues from overseas. A lot of international companies have revenues from the United States. You ever heard of Volkswagen or Toyota or all these freaking other SAP? There's tons of companies around the world. Okay, it's a global economy, but you're putting your life savings into one country. One country, even the United States. The United States can get into a bubble too. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Doesn't mean it's a bad country, but their stocks can get overvalued. All right. What's the difference between a target date fund and a VT? Well, a target date fund, I mean, it depends on what website you're in. But basically, the whole purpose of a target date fund is it has a targeted date where you're going to retire. So let's say you're going to retire in 2060. You would buy a target retirement 2060 fund. And that fund will be composed of several sub-funds. It'll have potentially a U.S. stock or an international stock fund and then some bonds. And then over time, it basically reallocates from more stocks to more bonds. But it really depends on the website. You can go look at Vanguard's, Fidelity's. A lot of them have target retirement funds. But it's basically a one-stop shop where it has a bond allocation and it transitions to more bonds over time. That's all a target retirement fund is. Okay, Flabman, you have missed out almost 300% since you've been investing. VT has 60%. Did you include reinvested dividends? You are losing massively, Vu. Okay, yeah, okay. My investing time horizon is like 30 more years, 40 more years. You're a sad person, man. You're a paid shill. How much is the Reich paying you to come on here? Don't worry when VT goes up, though. I'll like you. But you didn't buy international stocks. You didn't go all in international stocks. I'm smarter than you, strong man. VT underperformed international. Really? Hey, strong man, I need some tax advice. How much do you charge for a return? Return includes income, rents, dividends, capital gains, and 2 trusts. Good Lord, what? I mean, I work for a firm. I'm not I don't sign tax returns. That'll be on a video, by the way, too. He doesn't even sign tax returns. But you'd have to. I would just go to somebody local, man. I mean, I work for a local firm here in Virginia, so I would just find a local CPA and they can do it for you. I don't even have the software. I have to pay for the software. I'm not at that point yet where I'm going to do that. After 30 years, when the S&P has whooped your flabby hiney, you will realize you cannot get that time back. Yes, U.S. stocks will be 90% of the global market cap. Sure, you're right. You are leading people into the gutter, Lord, man. Yes, you're right. You're right, BP. You know you're a Lord and Savior. So I actually had this in my video. Well, not this exact, but something similar. And I don't know if you're blind, but when I look at this, let me take my glasses off so I can see this better. I see these dates at the bottom, and then I see some orange and some blue. The orange means those are time periods that international has outperformed. And the blue means those are time periods that U.S. stocks have outperformed. Now, I don't know if you can see this. I don't know if you can read a simple chart, but I think this clearly shows that international stocks will have their day. Almost like they go in cycles. I don't know. Oh, oh, I love butt pussy. That's right, butt pussy. Take some notes, boy. going to end the stream soon. I actually want to do another topic. What happened to the grifting courses? I enjoyed the first one. I've been busy these past couple of weeks. I'm going to start back my my grift seminars. The most popular one was financial statements. So that's probably the one I'm going to do this weekend. Recency bias for the past 10 years plus. I mean, it is recency bias. 100%. This is not rocket science, okay? If you can't see this, you're just, I'm sorry, you're slow. I hate to say it. You're slow. I bought international stocks and now I can't retire. I did a target retirement fund with Schwab and they just bought a bunch of index funds. It would have been better to just self-manage. Well, I mean, what would you have bought if you had self-managed? Individual stocks? With a target retirement fund, you never have to check your portfolio. It's a one-stop shop. That's it. It's easy. You know, I have a target retirement fund in my my thrift savings plan, the L funds. Well, it has to have dividends. I mean, the companies within it pay dividends. All right, guys. Well, that's it. I'm going to probably react to Everything Money's video, or I'm sick of the DUI drama. Oh, I'm just done, okay? I don't want to hear about the DUI anymore. They had their debate. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Flab man, I don't care about your dumb chart. Oh, I don't care what the data says. The fact is, VT has underperformed. I know, butt pussy. What more do I need to say to you? Why are you so brainwashed? This has to be him. This has to be him. You cannot be this stupid. Come on, man. I know you're smarter than this. That is devastating. Yeah, my portfolio is devastated. Okay, and what are you going to say in 10 years when international crushes it? Butt pussy. Well, you'll all be gone. You'll delete your channels by then. How can you airhead followers not see that? I don't know, man. I guess we're all stupid and you guys are just geniuses. Anyway, that's it, guys. Talk to you later. Cheers.